Is the class in the Creative Family?
No, it's on my Facebook page. I found it on YouTube. Right.
Currently have 7 people. 9 people right now. DS says hi everyone. Sandy M says hello everyone.
Yeah, I'll share it to the messenger group.
Mary G says evening everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful week. Deborah H said hello everyone, and Joanne F said hi all. Jacqueline said good day.
Okay, I'm just trying to share it. It's very slow. Can you hang those other pajamas over the bathtub, please?
Yeah.
Just trying to get the sharing done, everyone. Bring it in. Oh, come on, Facebook. Just trying to get this to go. Just got to get it in the Creative Family group. And dearie me. In the March group. And then the messenger. Into the live notification group. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. It's 23 of you here now. Well, I've tried to do battle with that. Oh, geez, and I can only see this much of comments. Hello, Dee and Sandy. Hello, Mary.
Trish says hello.
Yep, had a pretty good week, Mary. Hello, Deborah and Joanne, Jacqueline, Trish, Gail, Marge, Robin, Tash, and Lorraine. Hello, Cheryl. Okay. I'm over this way a little bit tonight because I'm doing I'm trying to charge my phone. I've got to charge my phone. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Karen and Ava. Okay. So we're looking. Oh, actually, let's look at this. So I don't know if you know the new Scrapbookers Journal, digital scrapbooking magazine in Australia is out, and I have 3. I forgot to bring home Naomi's canvas. I have 3 pages in there. So the fluoros one with a link to the video is in there, and then you haven't seen these. You might have seen one of these flash up a little bit. You haven't seen these. This is a black and white one I did just for the magazine. So this is from the Art by Marlene Advent Calendar. This circle stamp and these triangles and then these little circles, and the black ink is from there as well. There's a bit of paste and there's lots of stamping. Some cogs from Robot Antiques that we used this week, Robot Antiques. So yeah, it's sort of an off-white cardstock. It is a white because the photo is not a white. It's a black and white photo. This is Noah and Quentin. So there was that one, and then that was for the mood board, and then there was this one, which was a pastels one. So this is a combination of, like, there's Steampunk and Feathers, there's Flower Power, Dreamland, Swan Princess, Tropical Ambience, Runaway Princess. Yep. There's definitely holes in the back. This wasn't a full mandala either. So I've used a and there's Devoted to Denim. There's a combination of color cuts. Oh, and that's Boho Bliss there and there. Color cuts and fussy cutting. So all combined. And that's Naomi. Okay. Hello, Debbie. From hospital bed, it's been a hard slog. Scruffy is happy by the photos. Yes, Scruffy looks like he's very happy. Pam, I'm glad you're doing okay, but I'm sure it's going to be a hard road. Hello, Shaz. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Joanne. Okay, so these are on plastic. These are get displayed. Show. These are from our display in Melbourne. Right, I'm going to take them out individually and then pop them back in the plastic. So I just wanted to show you some Runaway Princess pages before we started. So this one's using, so see this paper here? And it's Runaway Princess paper number 6. This one. This. There's only 16 sheets left. Yeah, so there's only 16 sheets of that left. So we're not using that in the kit for tonight. So I'll leave it for customers to buy. So this has got the vellum, the fussy cut vellum, and then some of the fussy cuts from that sheet. And then you've got paper 1, paper 4, I think. Paper 4, no, paper 2. So there you go. That was week 18, 2022. There might be a kit or two left. There may be. There may be a kit or two left for that one. Maybe. Put it there. And then this one is from... This is a retreat class. It's an in-store retreat for Runaway Princess, I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Maybe not. I think it's a Friday night. So it's got lots of scrappy bits. And then the smile. And then these are the colour cuts and the swirl. Maybe I'll just show you classes, past classes, and then not have to. Yeah. Swirling. I love. Yeah. Naomi's canvas is really awesome. That is actually one of her classes. That's a canvas class we did in the store. Hello, Diane. Hello, Debbie. Thank you, Leslie. I'm watching it on YouTube at the same time. It's playing on YouTube for me, Diane. I don't know what's going on there. That's a bit weird. This is from Saturday, the 15th of May, 2021. This is the Saturday night of the weekend of the in-store retreat. This is the Runaway Princess in-store retreat, and on the Saturday night, I used Runaway Princess to make this page. And that's Melton. There you go. I think I'm going to put all my pages in plastic. Like this. That one, someone had got something on the photo while it was in the shop. And then this one I did while I was in Brisbane. This is Friday the 22nd of April 2022. So this is the night before Naomi's 22nd. Yeah, this is the night before Naomi's graduation. This is Naomi when she was part of the Zonta Zeal program in Gladstone for young women leaders of the future. And yeah, I did this and it's like Flower Power, Runaway Princess, that's Flower Power, Beautiful Family, and then some Fantasy Florals. And one of Naomi's bows. But yeah, that was, I taught that in Brisbane at Naomi's place. Naomi and Milton's place. They were both living there then. And that was for, oh no, she was only living there. So Naomi's place. That was the night before her graduation. And then this one is from Friday the 29th of October 2021. So this is like, this was the release of the Tim Holtz colour. It was a new Tim Holtz colour that week or the week before. I don't know if there's any kits for this, and we did the scraping, and it's a bit of a dark Halloween-y sort of look. Yeah. I'm going to put them all back in plastic as we go. And then let's do this one. This one is retreat photo. Friday the 14th of May 2021. This is a retreat photo layout. This is the same, taking the same photo shoot as this one. So there you go. So there's gauze in between, and these are the color cuts from this. This is why I don't have much of paper 6 left in the store, because I've got a piece here, and I've got another piece here that I've cut into color cussy cuts, and I've left borders around them. And then there's some lilac-y paint scraped on the background. I think it's gesso and watercolor added together around the edge, and then there's paint around the very edge. Oh no, it's inked. It's inked on a torn base. I made a fancy tear thing. Okay. Then this is a double. So this is from, this is a Friday night. They've got the Velcro dots here. It's a Friday night. I can't remember when. Or it was last year. So this is a double. More of that paper that there's next to none of. And it's got colour cuts on it. And a coloured balloon. And the balloon is painted with the purple in here. This purple. In the metallic acrylic paint set. There we go. Hello, Marie. How are you? Hello, Tony. I was yakking to Tony on the phone today. Okay. Hello, Kathy. How are you? And over on YouTube, we've got Di and Debbie. Hello, guys. How are you? Okay, I'm going to put this away. I have no idea what we're doing, but we'll do something. So, we won't be using this. Oh, I need to show you what we did this week. So this week was Robot Antics and Rusty Robots. I actually have designed some stuff to use tonight, but couldn't get it to print because we put in 3 new cartridges, big cartridges in one of the printers today. And when it does that, it just likes to blurt it out everywhere. So I couldn't get anything to print nice. So we're printing nothing. So we did the tag, the Creative Builder's available for Rusty Robots. There's also a, on the front page of the website, you'll find the Rusty Robots collection. It's only got 3 things in it. You've got a Creative Builder, you've got a vellum print, and then you've got a mud splats. We do have the mud splats as a colour cut, but we did it as a rice paper for you to use on your journals and things. Hello, Lee. How are you? Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Michelle. Oh, let's go down. Okay. So, let's take it. So we've got a lot of different layouts in our examples so far. Like we've got some dark, you know, gothic style, sort of layouts. We've got some layouts. Let's get Lily's computer mouse for Napland. Had to get a new computer mouse for her for Napland. Or Napland. It's not Lapland. So we've done some like cute little ones, little baby ones and toddler ones. We've done, you know, some boy stuff. lots of teenage and girly tween and girly stuff. And then some really dark stuff. But let's have a look at the paper. So Runaway Princess has, I've grabbed other paper as well. So this is paper number 1. I really like this piece. I like this colour. And that's an actual painted texture. And then paper number 2 is this one with your big fussy cuts. And you've got the girl. Actually, you know, there's a page. The page missing. I have used her on a layout. I have a layout with her on it. There's actually a few pages missing. And then paper number 3. Actually, 3 is the bricks, not 4. 3. I've got this on a vellum, but it's quite dark, so I've got issues with it. I need to fix my issues, and they're not a 5-minute fix. And then paper 4 with our patchwork faces. What else do I have? Oh, I actually have... this on a vellum. And I've made like a fussy cut essentials. And then this is paper 5. And then we've got paper 6, obviously. That's only 16 sheets left. So we won't be using it. And then I grabbed like some tropical ambience. And then some mermaid wishes. These 2 are mermaid wishes. And then some flower power as well, because they coordinate really well with it. I grabbed, oops, that just fell on my keyboard. So these are the fussy cut vellum. Oh, look, I've got more here. I've got some Dreamland and some glitter card. I also grabbed, because I didn't know if we went with the purple, like, or the pink. These are from Dreamland, Devoted to Denim, because this goes with the pocket cutouts and that. And then this just goes with all Devoted to Denim. So these are fussy cut essentials. And then if you wanted more leaves, I thought these would be a good tone. These are the Imagine with Alice, but I just don't think I can manufacture this anymore. I think there's like 2 left of this. And I think once they're gone, I've got to do a complete and utter redesign. But they're the same sort of green tone, so they'd work really well. Teal rice paper. I tried to make it in purple today, and it's not a quick fix. Geo Heart. Bicycle. Now, I don't know what I was thinking with the bicycle, but you could actually do like a romantic-y, you know, shabby chic thing. The bicycle and beauty. These aren't online. They're, I think they're $2.50. They're gem sticker things. I'm pretty sure they're not online. It's a lot that's not online. Not much. Magic Happens from our first virtual retreat. Eiffel Tower. Don't know what I was thinking there. Some leaves and swirls. Amazing. 80s glam. Well, I thought with 80s glam you could do like a, you could get like the lipsticks and that, and, you know, do like a disco page from back in the 80s when we used to go to blue light discos. That's what we used to have in Queensland. I don't know if they do it on the state. Keys, some leaves. Now these are the tropical ambience ones. Then I've got some Fantasy Fairy bouquets. Cogs in purple, if you so chose, in the violety purple colour. I like cogs. These are the moody florals that go with Runaway Princess. And then we've got the bouquets, or these ones are all bunched up in here. But then we've got the flowers and leaves colour cuts. Then I grabbed a few flares. And these are Flower Power. And these are Mermaid Wishes. So I didn't make Runaway Princess beads and sequins. Who knew? Bows, ornate keys, and some Asuka bling, which I think the website says they're out, but they're not. Okay, so there we go. Not too bad. It's blue like discos. Yeah, didn't go very often because ours weren't well managed all the time. Stuff happened at them. Rightio. So what do we want to use? I wouldn't mind using the brick, but I really love this piece of paper. You know, we could do... I'm just going to see if your sister's going to turn up.
Naomi.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What we could do...
Amelia. No, do you want Amelia or Naomi?
Yeah. Maybe.
She's helping Amelia sort out a Lego.
Okay. Oh, in a room.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, it's 7 o'clock. We did that, and maybe. So the purpose of colour cuts, which these things are, is to make your life easy, that you don't have to be like, you don't have to be fussy cutting. So you either love fussy cutting or you don't love fussy cutting. Now I'm going to say that I love fussy cutting, but my hands don't like fussy cutting. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if that actually makes sense, or it's like as clear as mud type of thing. Maybe a bow, and maybe some of these leaves. And could we use some cogs? I don't know. The cogs might be a bit naff. Interesting terminology, hey? I love this swirl. I have used it a few times. So I really, really like these. These are really cool. I've not used them. I think I've used them on a card. 11731, if you want to put a link up to them now.
What was that?
11731. And maybe we'll use a little bit of brick for our photo mat. And then we need to kind of get some of these color tones in. That's not bad. That's Dreamland.
We're sold out.
What's that? These?
Yeah. So, we got one in stock.
One in stock.
No, it's sold out.
Well, mine are off the shelf. Okay.
I'll check that tomorrow.
Just wait. I'm going to fix it.
Do you want to put a link up still?
Just wait. You cannot open this system at the same time. It says 0. I got these off the shelf today. Just wait. I'm going to fix it.
Okay.
I'm just going to make it. I can fix it tomorrow. I can put it back tomorrow. Okay, there you go. They should be back in stock now. I have this, but I think it's the wrong colour. Get over there.
Back in stock now.
Nope. Not allowed to use this. Quentin will lynch me if I use that. So I went to make colour cuts today. And these are a custom colour that I made. So these are not the colours. These are not the colours that these images came in from the original artist. All these things. I coloured those to match what I made for the paper. And because I've lost the images, I've lost it. So I'm really disappointed. So that was a no. We've got a bit of brick. So you do have, even though number 6 is nearly out, you do have like some purple flowers on this piece, number 5, and a bouquet on paper number 2. And if you combine those like I did on this layout, like if you combine colour cuts and fussy cuts, it's not too bad. Oh, I have another layout. Let's show you. I've got another one. This is what I did last weekend. So some of you have already seen this. So I've got, this is a piece of paper 1 from A Day to Remember, which is released next weekend, next Friday. And then I've got a piece of paper number 1 from Mermaid Wishes there. And then this is number 3 from A Day to Remember. It's the one that's the green glitter in the wood. And then I've got, so all of these flowers here that are fussy cut from paper 6 from Runaway Princess, they actually came from the scraps from the Galaxy paper. So where I've created a layout or a card with this Galaxy paper, I then used all the cut the flowers out of the scraps. So this one's whole, and this one is, but most of them are not whole. I've covered up the gaps. And then I've combined it with some steampunk and feathers. I only had 1 feather left. And some colour cuts and some colour cut flowers and leaves from Runaway Princess. So, yeah. Got lots of other layouts I can't show you yet. Can't show you those till next weekend. Not allowed to use that. I'll sit that there. Decided against that one. And that one. Oh, we might keep that for the moment. Oh, there goes me. Oh, crap my jig. Okay. Oh, is someone helping Desley get in? The nut bush, okay. Now we're showing our age. Oh, Michelle. Remember, I'm 50. This is March now. I can say I'm 50 next month. It's just a number. Yep, 50 next month. What about this one from Tropical Ambience? Now we're going to run out of it. I think it's a pretty good colour to go with that. Oh, Noah, can you turn the fan on and shut the door, please? Neighbour's smoking. And this one's from Tropical Ambience too. I think a bit of this pink. What do you think? A little bit of that and that. Sorry, I feel like I can't breathe. Okay.
Do you want 2 or 1?
2. Don't put on 1. They don't work on 1 anymore. Right. So for you, I like that. Do kind of, and then we put a piece of this on. Do we do a circle? I do a lot of circles. I do a lot of circles. Do we a heart? Do we a circle or do we do a heart? Nope. I had some photos. Nope. 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 Photograph. Look at that. Okay, someone's going to remind me in a little bit. I think to check on the phone because the phone's on charge. We don't want the phone to overheat.
Oh, I've got my video going on, so if it overheats.
Yeah, it'll cut out if it overheats. We're just going to catch it before it does. Rightio. So, I don't know about the bow. I think we matte the photo with the pink. Okay. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit off the photo. And I took this photo. That is at her 7th birthday party. So I did, at her 7th birthday party, I set up like a little bit of a photo boothy thing at the shop. And so I'm going to cut this down to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 inches. Noah. I set up a bit of a photo booth and sort of did a photo setup and took photos of
what were you cutting into it and what
the
paper is
kids. And it actually so happens that the year before, when I had portraits with the kids, she wore the same dress.
What paper?
That's my photo. Is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4.
Okay.
So then we can cut like a 5-inch by 7-inch piece of Tropical
4
Ambience number 1.
By 4 3/4.
4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So then we've got a 5 by 7 of Tropical Ambience number 1. Like that. There will be a kit after class. Oh, let's cut the barcode off our piece of Runaway Princess number 1. So we're going to use this side, right? This wood side. So let's cut. Let's cut it so that when we cut the bit off, we get the pattern here so we can use it for either side. So we're going to cut it down to 12 inches. I think that's up. Or do I think that's up? I think that's up. Beauty. If you missed it, Jacqueline shared a video of the Mermaid Wishes Creator Builder that she did. We're trying to get it that we can share it, but it's huge. And Quentin tried to send it and jammed up his email. It's okay. It's a Quentin problem. I have a question, please. Once your collections are sold out, will you ever replenish them again? Oh, yeah. That's the eternal question, Jacqueline. I want to say yes, but by the time they're sold out, we've sold a lot of sheets. Like, I'm talking a lot of sheets of that paper. And what's that done in there? And I don't know. I'm trying to work out a way to have like a second iteration of a paper. Whether I do something similar but different, or I do it exactly the same. And a lot of the papers, like the early ones, so Aussie Grunge, I would actually design some of them really differently now. I'm just getting a little bits out. I would, yeah. I want to do an Aussie Grunge too, but yeah. Some of them, once they're sold out, I probably won't redo them. It's a hard call, actually. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Just not feeling it yet. You ready to come and scribe yet?
I'll scribe.
Yeah, but Noah's got an assignment he's got to finish. Yeah, you deal with Mealy first. The kids have had a creative difference of opinion. Let's put it that way. Do we put a circle on here? Do we make a heart? Oh no, poor Quentin. Any sold out yet? Oh yeah. So sold out so far. So far sold out is.
You might want to check your phone because my video stopped.
Oh, has it? No. Okay, now we got to keep an eye on it because I've taken the phone off charge. We're just going to move over this way. Sold out so far are papers 3, 1, and 4 of Aussie Grunge. 16 sheets of paper 6 in Runaway Princess are left.
One of Redwood that sold out.
Redwood Farm, the denim one. Which one's it?
I think paper 3.
Is it paper 3?
4. No, I feel like it's maybe 2. Oh, I don't know.
I'll search in my Chromebook. So Dad's computer can't have.
There's a divided to denim that's empty. Isn't there?
Paper 3 is on the way out.
Or is it paper 2 with the pockets?
I know it's paper 2 with the pockets.
Paper 2 with the pockets and divided to denim might be got. There's 6 that are sold out. Was it 5 that are? There's 5 or 6 that are already sold out, and a few that are on the way.
I'm just looking on the online store now.
Just give me a second.
Does it tell you which one you're at?
No, it doesn't when you click on those things.
Yeah, because I didn't get the paper.
Okay. doing this the easy way. As of the 30th of January, it was sold out is paper 3 from Redwood Farm, papers 1, 2, and 3 from Aussie Grunge, paper 4 from Aussie Grunge. We've got 1 sheet of Gnome for the Holidays, number 2. Which we've still only got 1 sheet. We've got 10 sheets of Devoted to Denim, number 1. Aussie Grunge, number 6, there's 11 sheets. Runaway Princess, number 6, I know from today there's only 16 sheets. So Mermaid Wishes, that's below 50. So Mermaid Wishes 6 is below 50. Cottage Garden 3 is below 50. Getaway 4 is below 50. And the Islands papers 1, 2, and 5 are below 50. And there's only 18 sheets of Redwood Farm number 1. So there you go. Yeah. Would it be possible at some stage to put those sold out on the Facebook page? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do like a blog post, like a sold out meter, or when they get low page on the online store. I've been thinking about something so I can say, okay, so these ones are below the 50 mark, or because I know some of you are making albums with it, so that's why we try and talk about it on a regular basis, what we're up to. But I really want to, some of those papers, like obviously it's far too soon for Mermaid Wishes and Cottage Garden to sell out. Redwood Farm and Aussie Grunge are from 2020. So they're almost 2.5 years old. So very soon they'll be 2.5 years old. Aussie Grunge is obvious why it's sold out. It's Australian. It's awesome. The Redwood Farm piece of paper number 3, I am actually making in a different format. I do have another format I'm working on, but it's just going to take time because I've got to try and make the time in everything else I do to do something else. But I have got something else that I'm percolating and working on that will mean that we can kind of bring back some of those papers but have more paper but different paper, because some collections don't have enough meat in them to be a whole paper collection, like some themes and that, but they still need to be done. You can't just ignore a theme because it's not got enough meat in it to be a product range. Does that make sense? I think I want to layer that. Sandra's got one here. I always thought that, great thing about getting printed papers was the fact that you would never run out. Yep. Yeah. So the whole thing was, and you know what, Sandra, when the paper arrives for one collection, it's a small pallet, like it's a skid pallet. It's still a pallet of paper. It's a lot of paper. Like, and there is, when it arrives and you look at the boxes of paper, you're like, there's no way we're ever going to sell all those sheets of that piece of paper. There's no way. And some of the paper sells really quick and some of it doesn't. And some of it's based on what I do with it, or it's based on how you guys levitate to it. I've tried to work out what the secret ingredient is for some of my papers, why some papers sell quicker than others. And you know what? I've come to the conclusion that I'm never going to work it out, because I can't work out what sets, like this piece of paper apart. Well, actually, I kind of can with that That was a silly one. Some of them that you can, like, it's obviously that this is an awesome piece of paper and this is an awesome piece of paper. But this is a standalone piece of paper. This is the kind of piece of paper that you buy 2 sheets of this and you can make a heap of projects because it's a standalone piece of paper. Like, it's a piece of paper that goes with itself and other things. Look at that. But then others you go, okay. But I definitely will. So when I do Redwood Farm number 3, it's got red on one side and denim on the other. They won't be on the one piece of paper. But they won't be as they are now, but they will be as they are now. And that does not make a single iota of sense. Most of her paper collection is so beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Most of them. But see, that's the thing. It doesn't have to all be everybody's cup of tea. The whole point of us doing paper is that we can do lots of different cups of tea. But yeah, we didn't think we'd ever sell out of a piece of paper. Let's just put it that way. But you have to admit that no other brand keeps a piece of paper on its shelves, and most stores don't keep the same paper on their shelves for years. We're one of the few stores that restocks paper. So I actually buy Minte over and over and over and over. Like, if I can get my hands on old Minte collections or last year's Minte collections, like there's some of last year's that I really, really want to get my hands back on again. I'll buy it every time. Some brands don't like you doing that. But I like to. And when we were stocking Scrap Boys, like when it was easy for us to get Scrap Boys, remember when we got Scrap Boys in, we got in every piece of Scrap Boys paper that we'd sold out of or we were low on. I need this paper. Do we do a circle or a heart? I think we need to do a circle. But yeah, and I think that's why the Scrap Boys loved us, because we were always buying paper. Interesting fact, in February, because it's the start of a new month, in February, our paper sales went up. People bought more paper, our paper, not other brands of paper, but people bought more of our paper in February. Paper's the only thing that went up. Can you get me a bread and butter plate, please? Pretty please. I guess our needs do change. We often need different themes depending on what we're working on. Yeah, at the time, and what events we wish to scrapbook that are happening in our lives. Yeah, variety is good. Have a lovely collection. They do, Rosemary. 49 Market, you've got to buy a lot. You get pinged at customs because the minimum is so high. You get pinged at customs for extra duties. Unfortunately, I should have said all the beautiful girly ones. I'm a bit biased only having girls. Yep. There's no solution really, only trends, but it changes fast as well. So it's hard to keep up. We do. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. If we do a circle there, let's do that. I know we do circles all the time, but it's, so we're going to do the circle from let's do from this side here. Do from this side here. We're going to have this lovely pink feather. We'll end up about here. A little bit covered. So it's from here. So this is Tropical Ambience number 5. So we're going to turn it over. Do not look at the back. And I'm going to trace our circle. I wonder where the pilot lady is. I think she was meant to come when we had COVID. Still in catch-up mode. Now my circle is, let's put that there, hopefully it doesn't fall. My circle is an IKEA bread and butter plate that is 8 1/4 inches across. Let's cut them out as well. So notice how I'm moving the paper. So I'm guiding the paper with my left hand and I'm moving the paper and I'm doing sort of longish snips. So come around. Oh, and I bodged that bit. That's okay. Because then I'm not getting little snip, 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 snips. And by moving the paper, it is much better for your hand, your cutting hand. It also means you get a smoother cut. And I don't cut to the end of the scissors because if you cut to the end of the scissors, you end up with like a T intersection. And I'm cutting nice and perpendicular. Because it's the front I want to keep, not this back part, like it's the front I want to keep, I'm actually making sure I'm fairly perpendicular so I don't see the white inner of the paper. It's not the kind of paper that you really see the white inner, but it is there. So remember, this is crisp white paper that's been printed. So if you find when you sort of get right around here like this that it's getting a bit hard, you may have to, when you start, actually rough cut. So if you rough cut from the start, you're not working against the paper to get around. There was a bit around through here where I was having a bit of a struggle to get around smoothly because the paper wasn't wanting to give because I was cutting a circle out of it. Let's have a look at that and then see what those little blue flowers look like. I think one of the biggest things we've done for the industry is colour cuts. They're everywhere now. Officeworks, well, they're not as, I don't think they're as good as ours, but, you know, they've definitely got a resurgence with cutouts. Okay, I'm going to have a look at what these little babies look like, because one probably won't give us a good gauge. And I just edit as I go. Oh, that's a bit of a... If you haven't found out yet, we do have a new, yeah, they're not bad. We used to have it years ago and we had a few troubles with it, a loyalty program. We've got a new loyalty program. We've trialed 2. I tried 2 on Wednesday and second one kind of worked. Didn't put everyone in straight away, but I fixed everybody. I got everybody's points back to them that ended up with glitchiness on Wednesday and got them all with one account, those that ended up with two. But yeah, so you have the opportunity to earn loyalty, what we call it creative rewards. And what you do is you get 1 point for every dollar you spend. You can, it's on the front page of the website, down on the bottom left. You can share us on Facebook. I think you only get one lot of those points a week. The share on Facebook. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. On your birthday, you get points. You can refer a friend by sharing your unique link. What else is there? But they're pretty good. So you do have to have 500 points to get $10 off, but some of you, that's not going to take very long. Or you can get free postage. But there's lots of ways you can earn rewards points by sharing our store on Facebook, making sure you are liking us, like following us on Facebook and liking us on Facebook. So, yeah. But the refer a friend one's pretty cool. Your friend does have to make a purchase, but your friend gets a discount. I did increase today how many points you get for referring a friend. Don't think anyone's friend they've referred has done a purchase yet. So you will get, everyone will get the increased points because it's just your unique. Everyone's got a unique referral thing, referral code. That's the one. So see this piece of paper number 1 from Tropical Ambience. We're going to cut a strip that's just over 1/4 inch wide. And let's cut a second one that's like about 1/2 inch wide. I'm going to try something. Don't do this if you think I'm not going to do it. I might not stick this on, but I'm just thinking. Just sit it there and see if it percolates into something I like. Okay. I don't know where it is. It's on a white line. I'd like to leave the title white. Does that make sense? I'm using Aussie Grunge and Out and About tonight. Oh, awesome, Deborah. Oh, look, Mary loves pink. Yours was better. There you go. What does it need? What does everyone think it needs? I bit on my lip earlier in the week. Oh my god. I think the title might need to be coloured. A quarter an inch and half an inch. Yep, my scribe didn't write that down. Sorry about that. Whoops.
So, do you want to have it now?
Yeah, probably. So let's put the Eiffel Tower in this blue.
What paper was this for?
Paper 1, Tropical Ambience.
I did that.
A half-inch strip and a quarter-inch strip.
Oh no, I did another one.
Oh yeah, you didn't do that. Interesting that. So I'm going to use this bluey colour here.
That's got predicted text on.
Tad's got predicted text on.
I'm doing ambience, it keeps changing it.
How's that look?
Sandy says the pink linens on the page.
So I like to, when I paint like with these watercolors, I don't like to leave gaps, but I like it to be light and dark. I don't like it all to be the same tone. Like I don't like it all to be exactly the same depth of color. Like some's lighter and some's darker, but I don't leave gap bits. Does that make sense? Probably not. So this birthday party, the 7th birthday party, they made like mini books, little albums, and they filled their albums with photos from the photo shoot of each other. So we printed the photos and they each took home a little album with with photos of their all their friends in it. And it was all the girls in grade 2 at her school. She was a girly girl once. Okay. So that's sort of going to melt into the background, but that's okay. We don't want it to be in your face. But this beauty title, just want the tiniest bit of colour on it, don't we? Just want like the tiniest amount of colour. Let's just use the leftover ink, like watercolour that's on the mat. And then we want to use just gather a bit of this coral. Just want some touches of this coral, but we just want it just the slightest hint of colour. You know what I mean? Like not masses of colour, just the slightest hint of colour. Don't forget to watch our weekly roundup in the morning. You never know what you're going to see in a weekly roundup. Maybe new product, maybe, you know, never know. That's a bit dark, the bee, isn't it? The bee is a bit dark. And let's pat this sort of dry to ease some of the colour off it. Let's do the same on here. I just want to dry a bit quicker. This is just a cloth nappy. I'm still on my anti-wipes thing. Hey Noah, could you wash my paintbrush out, please? My bee is very... Alright, what's the good one? What?
Where's the paintbrush, Mum?
Just wait a sec.
Ooh, what you doing? Is this your page? Wait a minute, let me guess who that is. It's a picture of the great famous name.
Well, that's because you're not that old yet.
Yeah.
You're 7.
Oh.
And I'm older than that picture.
You're not that tall yet.
Actually, I am. Mum, am I?
I don't know.
Good night, hello, goodbye.
You don't eat them enough.
I do.
No, you don't.
And this time you're not giving a head start, Naomi.
Right, come on, up to them. So, it's just gonna sit there. So let's put that over there. Well, let's not sit our beauty title here because it has the potential sitting there to pick up brown ink. These people make skirts and dresses. That's from the weekend. That's Julie Chapman's skirt, if you've heard about it. And this is Someone Wants a Waterfall picture.
That was for a background cut.
Yep, it's a background cut someone wants.
Here's
Okay.
your paintbrush back.
You might want to take the time and put it where it belongs.
Thank you. What's that?
Yeah,
Yeah, don't leave your tie lying around, please. Okay, so let's distress our photo mat. Now, notice how I was going to cut the middle out. But I decided against it. I'm not over distressing, just a little bit of distressing. And what this will do, this will bring a little tiny bit of white back into our papers. Like it'll expose the white edge, so we have a little bit more white just to pop.
If they don't want to distress the piece of paper, could they possibly do another technique? Or would distressing be the
They could just ink the edges. Just ink the edges, like ink the pink with pink and the blue with blue and the teal with teal. I'm not going to distress the main background. He doesn't make kits either.
No, I'm just going to
Right. So let's distress our circle, and then we're just gonna do some creative crafting with our circle to get ourselves a couple more of those little blue flowers that I love.
Did you say creative crafting?
Creative crafting.
Is that like creative accounting?
A little bit. I wanted to do that this week. I didn't do creative crowning, I just did numbers with Elisa. Oh gosh. Never bite your lip. Hurts.
Or the little ants that are being attracted to water on our desks.
No, I got little ants here everywhere.
They're not fun that way. More friendly.
Have you got over your yourself yet? Your creative differences with your brother?
Sure.
Sure. You're doing better now?
I literally just want to build like 6 Lego macaroons with Amelia.
Why? Because she got told that she had to clean a room.
I didn't know that she got told she had to clean a room. She said that she'd saw this guy at school on a video that had a factory where he just made macaroon Legos. I didn't think she was telling the
Oh,
truth.
I thought she was cleaning her room because I told her she needed to this afternoon.
No, she was finding stuff to make the macaroons with.
So now she's pulling apart made Legos.
No. I forced her. We had to use the Legos in the drawers. All the stuff that wasn't used on the table. So she hasn't pulled anything apart. Pretty sure. I left her on there for a few seconds.
Let's put foam behind this. Yeah, can we give you the packet for this, please? And here's the packet for the 3 things I've used.
Thanks. Are they full packs of each in the kit?
Yes. And then I've got a piece of, tell me when you're ready and I'll tell you what I've used.
Just give me 1 minute. I'm just catching up.
Maybe John heads off tomorrow. What are you going to on Sunday?
Sarah Milligan.
Sarah Milligan. There we go. On Sunday. Rightio. So, when we stick this here, we're going to have 1, 2. So we're going to get this one and this one. So let's work out where it's going to go. Let's stick our bottom 2 on. So we're looking at, we've got a script on this piece of paper.
There's some tropical ambience in it as well.
Yep, I can tell you what's in here when you're ready.
Okay, give me 1 minute.
So then what we're going to do is we're going to come along and we're going to cut just inside here.
Missy's inside, so don't let her out.
Yeah, I've already let her inside once for the night.
Yeah.
Is the window shut?
I'm going to go set up the feeder.
And then I'm going to cut down there. And here, we're going to cut down here. What else have I done this week? Oh, has anyone noticed the change to all our branding this week? Anyone noticed the change to the branding? You better have noticed the change to the website.
So Runaway Princess Paper 1.
Yep. Tropical Ambience Paper 1.
Just 1 sheet of each.
Yep. And a sheet of Tropical Ambience Paper 5. That's a full set of colour cuts to the, I think the Moody Florals.
Yeah, it's the $4.95 pack.
Just in the wrong packet.
Yeah.
And then the other one was here.
So obviously with foam tape and stuff.
Yep.
They love the new look and function for the website. And,
It is way faster. Google were penalising us too.
That's when it says your creativity is our passion. Is our tagline.
Yep. Well, it's our, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you call it a tagline really. Kind of is.
So you're using an awful towel?
Yeah. So that's, you know, it'll go on. Trust me. So now let's distress these two strips, but I'm not going to distress the ends because I'm not actually distressing the outside of the page. So I'm going to leave the ends nice and flat, like the outside edge of the page. You could distress the outside of the page, but I just find it, yeah. I don't know how I find it. It's just something I don't do. I like in the albums when the pages are all same size and it's not like I've distressed a page and it's smaller than the one behind it and I can see the one behind it and it's the wrong colour. I don't stick the pages together either. Oh dear, this is a bit skinny. So this bit was 1/2 inch and this bit I'm distressing now is 1/4 inch. And they were Tropical Ambience paper 1. And I know we're using Runaway Princess, but it's nice for you to see how the different collections combine together. Like, as of next weekend, we'll have 23 collections. It's 23 next weekend? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's nice for them to go together. But that doesn't include the other ones like Dino World doesn't have paper. Tuesday Cute doesn't have paper. Playtime doesn't have paper. Magical Creatures doesn't have paper.
Cooking.
In the Kitchen, yeah, In the Kitchen's not complete yet. In the Kitchen's got lots more products on the drawing board.
The circus one, which is also
At the Circus has got more products coming, but it's got a lot of flares, and a lot of picture cuts and title cuts and things. And it's got one colour cuts. Spooktacular is another one. St. Patrick's Day collection, don't forget. It's Paddy's Day. When's St. Paddy's?
soonish.
Monday? It's Monday St. Paddy's? Is it the 6th?
I probably should know, but I don't. Give me a minute.
Okay, let's turn this around. There's a lot in this pack of Moody Florals. You could definitely get a double out of
It's
this.
on the 17th, it's a Friday.
What's that?
It's on the 17th of March, it's a Friday.
Friday. Well, I was thinking the 6th. Something else is meant to happen on Monday. I can't remember what.
Millie's award. Shh. She's there.
Oh, I don't think that's right. We'll be right. That's right. Oh, why has my iPad stopped playing? Is the video still going?
Yeah.
Why has the iPad stopped playing?
Because the internet won't cut out.
Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Rightio. Let's stick this on. Okay. Sometimes I do foofy layouts. Like an iPad. Like, you know, there's a lot on here. But sometimes I don't. I want this to go sort of straight. So you got to be careful sometimes. So see how Naomi's head's tilted to the side in the photograph. You've kind of got to be careful that you don't let that dictate. I have completely lost the video. Come on. Right. So we sort of want this here. So let's kind of cut the lid off. And then what we're going to do is just put a little tiny bit of glue in sort of 3 places. So we're going to put a little bit here, a little bit down here at the foot, a little bit here at the top. Because our florals are going to sort of hold this on. Let's put that. Try and have it that it's straightish. So let's go to the shop.
Right. So in tonight's class, we've got a full sheet of Runaway Princess paper 1,
Yep.
full sheet of Tropical Ambience paper 5 and paper 1. Imagine Without Less Beauty script title cut.
Yep.
A Tropicana Eiffel Tower movie picture cut. Also, how's the Eiffel Tower related to Tropicana? Actually, not. Don't need to know.
Oh, I designed it while I was designing Tropicana. I had a sidestep thought and decided to make Eiffel Towers because someone said they wanted an Eiffel Tower. And I went, oh, okay, I can do that.
Oh, cool. Right. And 1 packet full of moody florals.
There you go.
Do you reckon we're going to add any more? Or are we going to add a flare tonight?
I don't know. I'm going to put my title on foam.
Also, Amelia thinks I'm cuckoo.
Why?
She just said it.
She said it.
Yeah, she was like, you're a bit weird, Amy. Actually, she would prefer me normal. She said she preferred me weird, so she's stuck with me.
Do you not know why she has said that to you?
I can put it down to a few reasons.
Mm.
1, I'm amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's got more to do with your creative difference earlier this evening.
he wasn't listening.
You were.
Sorry, you have to bring out your little tantrum.
I had 1, you had 8.
Yes, but how many times have you painted a canvas the night before the assessment
Twice.
was due?
Twice, and that was in my realm. It's not McSoy, which you can't do very well yet.
Not until it's sun now.
You better be doing the dishwasher.
We're not even sewing anymore.
I don't know what we're doing now. He needs to do the dishwasher so he can keep going on his. Noah's doing an art piece and it's very complex. He's doing a very, very complex piece of art. And yeah.
He has made it complicated.
And he technically doesn't have to get it to the point that he wants to get it to. But he's decided that he's gonna, yep. Let's just say this piece of art is bigger than Ben-Hur now. think this one goes here. I think that piece goes there. Can anyone remember how this all went?
Nope.
I have no idea. So all the bits that are behind are not going to be behind. Just remember that. And then over here, oh dearie me. We had this whopping big piece, didn't we? Maybe we don't use the supersized piece. Let me use this piece instead. Use that one. And then that one. And then put that piece there. And a flower. Okay. So we've got all these pieces, right? We know we want to use these three here and these three here and these three here. But we don't want to be putting, like, sticking those down and then sticking this on top because that's kind of wasteful. Let's put some foam behind this. Oh, look, I found another flower. Stuck to the foam tape. So the main piece, what we're going to do is we're going to stick our main piece on. So stick it on. And then we know here we want this little bit of bouquet sort of poking out of here. So we're going to snip it off. But then what we might do is we might stick it flat. In there. And so then we've got this piece. So we're going to sit this piece over here because now it's ready to go somewhere else. And then we're going to put this bit coming across here. So let's snip it across here. And, you know, if you snip too much off and you've got to tuck it in a bit further, it's kind of okay because it's sort of like the piece then dictating what you do. Like, it's then, we're going to put the flowers on after. So these three flowers we're going to put over here. And then we've got another bit there. It's kind of like the project then having its say and going, oh no, we're not doing that. We're doing this instead. Yeah, it's not what we all want to hear. There you go. So we've got that bit there. These are our flowers. And this is our piece that sort of tucks under our Y. So we're going to put it kind of flat, but we're going to get our dimension down here in a different way, in the opposite way. So let's go this way. Carefully peel our wire and make sure we're inside the dimensions of the layout. I'm going to read the messages in a second. And I'll fix the phone tape up.
Michelle says Paige was absolutely beautiful, and Jacqueline and Trish confirmed that it's definitely the 17th.
Definitely the 17th. There you go. I do not know what I was thinking. So we're going to tuck this in here. So let's cut that off there. Let's put some foam down here on the end of our long, tenderly skinny bit. Going back to what we were talking about earlier about our paper, like the sold out paper and the non-sold out paper. The thing is, things like color cuts we'll always be able to make. Oh, we need to make sure this fits inside the page. Well, we think we'll always be able to make at this point in time, yes. And so, and we're actually in the process of adding, let's put that other part up there, of adding some other products to our arsenal. So adding other products and extending those collections we already have to include other things. So we'll always do that. extend what we have. So when we put this one under here, so it was this one here, when we put it under here, we're going to put foam out on the edge like we did here. Let's put a square of foam out here. But yeah, we are trying to work out how to make it happen. Let's put it that way. We know what we want to do. We just have to be able to make it happen. It's going to snip a bit more off here. Yep, I get that pedantic. Okay, so we've got these bits extra. These flowers will belong here. And then let's turn this around. Or do we go over the photo or under the photo? Under or over? I think over. But yeah, we'll always add things and add products. Okay, so we were going to put this here, but we've got this one that's left over. So how do we put it in here? If we did that, and then we sort of tucked a little blue flower in there to hide the gap, because see how we've got a gap here? So let's do that. So I'm just going to I've got a gap there. So before I forget, I know I'm not sticking blue flowers on it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a little blue flower on there so that I don't get to the end, have no blue flowers left, and have a gap. Okay, so we were going to stick this one up here. What have we got in our leftovers? I actually have let's put this piece here. Like tuck that piece in there. And let's put it flat. And then we'll grab one more piece from our pile down there, over there, of leftovers. So let's put that one there, like that. And then we are going to use that other piece. Waste not, want not. Do you know what? I read something this week. That someone wrote, I can't remember where I read it, that they wrote, they don't understand why people do hobbies. Why would you bother with a hobby when you could be working? And I just went, oh dear, you need a hobby. I am really sorry. But how many of us have had our lives saved by our hobby, by craft? Like, how many of us can say that our hobby actually saves us from you know, going mad. I just want to try and there. I want that little leaf in there. See, I've used all those bits we hacked off now. Cut off. I'll have that flat. So this is on foam and that's flat. So that up and down, that dimension thing looks really cool. So we've got one flower there. Let's put some glue over here. Bit of glue. I really liked the idea.
Everyone is saying hobbies are essential, and the dude needs.
Hobbies are essential for one's mental health.
And the dude kind of needs to get a little bit of.
Yeah, it was a lady.
Oh, it's even worse.
It was a lady.
It's 100% worse.
So, as a certifiable workaholic, I'm going to say that you need downtime. I am the daughter of a workaholic. I am the wife of a workaholic. I am the mother of workaholics. You really need to have downtime. You really, truly do. And being a workaholic is not healthy. Hey, Naomi.
You ever want to talk about
You don't know what I'm talking about.
choosing to be ignorant?
Choosing to be ignorant. Really? But no, I'm not saying Naomi's my only workaholic. She is not on her own there. She's got two brothers that fit that get through as well. One of them's selective at the moment. It's very school orientated. Hey Naomi, not washing up orientated at all. Although he's washing up right now and he wasn't asked to, was he? Did you ask him to? No.
Dad did
Oh, Dad did, but when? This morning.
when he left.
When he left. Well, that usually doesn't count. Okay, so journaling. What are you doing? Did you lock your chooks up? Hang it over your shoulder. Don't drop it in the chook yard.
I won't.
7th birthday, 2007, grade 2.
Yeah, it was 2007, definitely.
Oh no, was it grade 2 or grade 2 was 8,
What
wasn't it?
I turned 14 in grade 8 because that's the year Amelia was born. So we just got to go back.
No, but this was your 7th birthday, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so go back 7 years from 8.
No, it was, grade 1.
Yeah.
Nanny,
Mm.
can you come and get
With the second year of grade 1.
Missy? Nanny can see you. She's right there.
I can see her. I'm not blind yet.
Okay, so this is a white Juice Up Pen 0.4 from Pilot. So we love Pilot because they are a Japanese brand and they manufacture in their country of origin. We love it when a brand manufactures in their country of origin. So Pilot manufacture in Japan. And they use a lot of recycled product. So they use a lot of recycled plastics and metals and things. So that's really, really awesome that they use recycled product. So so this is Naomi Johns. 7th. I actually like going over my writing because it helps me fix up my crookedness. And I just like it. Maybe John's 7th birthday. And after that. I'm going to do some hearts down here. Because I can. Another heart here. I think Amelia was a bit distraught that I was doing a page of her sister again. Oh, yeah.
So we didn't add anything else to the kit?
I don't think it needs it.
It's $14.55.
How much?
$14.55.
Just do $14.50. Nice and even. Roundy, roundy. Okay, so I've got little tiny overhangs here. So you could cut it from the front, but if you snip it from the back, you get a much better straighter line. Oh, if you're in Gladstone, someone shared in the Gladstone Remember When group photos today from the aftermath of the 1949 cyclone. My mum was 8.5 because yesterday was the anniversary of the 1949 cyclone. I don't know what its name was. I don't know if they were naming them back then. But there we go. So you can take screenshots of different areas. When you construct. Through the kit. Naomi John's just about to make it live.
I've just made it live.
She's just made it live. It doesn't have a picture on it. Quentin will probably put a picture on it in the morning. I got a whole tub of pages to photograph. I've not felt oh, thank you, Di. I've not felt in the right headspace. I've not liked the photographs of my pages I've taken lately, so I've not, I'm a little bit behind. But yeah. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Jacqueline and Marge. Thank you, Joanne and Deborah and Michelle. Thank you, Debbie and Marie. Yes, Sandy. I think we all need to express our creative side. Everyone needs a holiday. Hobby, yes. Yeah. Definitely need a hobby. Thank you, Ava and Karen. So there we go. So we made a page. It's another one with Runaway Princess. We've used the Moody florals this time and combined some of these little blue ones are from Tropical Ambience, paper number 5, which we've used here for the circle. I like circles on a page because they're soft. And you can see the circle has kind of framed the photograph and Naomi John. Like, it's framed her without being harsh. Like, the photos mattered to pull it away from the page and make the photo the central point. But the circle actually makes you stay at the photo. So the photo is the focal point. It makes you want to stay at that photo for longer. And circles are really calming. So if you're finding you're a little bit stressed when you're creating, I find use circle. I love circles because circles are very calming. They and they can calm down something that's quite busy. But yeah, they calm the mind, I find, when I create. So there we go. I like how that turned out. And just a little tiny bit of, the white pen. It's just. And so you can combine colour cuts and fussy cuts. You don't have to stick with one or the other. So thank you all for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the class. The kit is available. Namie John's put the link up above. It's only $14.50, and we make the kit to order. But we try and get them out as quick as possible. Don't forget, you've got the new rewards program in our online store where you can collect rewards points by referring friends once they make an order, liking us and following us on Facebook, following us on Instagram. When your birthday happens, you've got to make sure your birthday's in your customer account in Shopify first or in our online store first. Shopping's the quickest and easiest way because you get 1 point for every $1 spent. And then, yeah. So you can use it for $10 vouchers or for free postage. Your choice. Because I don't think the $10 vouchers will work against postage on checkout. I'm just not sure how that works. So I spent an awful lot of time this week with my IT hat on, working on making the online store a lot better for you guys, a lot better customer experience. So it's quicker, it's cleaner. I have removed thousands of sold out products that we will never ever be buying again. I've got to remove them individually manually. So I've still got a long way to go. Don't forget our chipboard special ends, 20% off chipboard ends at midnight on Sunday night. We will be having a weekly roundup tomorrow morning. So you've got to watch that because there's stuff in that you're going to want to see. So yeah, we will see you all tomorrow morning. Thank you, Dee. Don't need Instagram, Marie. You can just, make sure you're in it. It's just some people do Instagram and some do Facebook. So it's giving you an option to do one or the other. Thank you, Joanne. Yep, circles are awesome, aren't they, Deborah? I love circles. Deborah's with me. She's a circle person too. So thank you all for coming along. Take care. Stay safe. Love yous all. And we will see you all tomorrow morning for our weekly roundup. Bye.